Come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. I am sitting here today. Yes, beautiful Thursday, by the way. But Neil came in. Neil was one of our very first UK subscribers. He's dedicated, it seems, his life to the Guardian Cryptic, to cryptics in general. I've seen his YouTube playlist. Mine looks just like it now because it's got a lot of people explicating and talking about how to get through. And anybody who's been watching me, the Yank, try to get through these things, saying just know this is always like, I just hope that all of you have found the button where you can make it go 1.5 times faster than the normal. But I'm so excited to have Neil down. He was at a house concert in Stuttgart, and then he's spending some time with us and going back on, I think, Saturday this weekend. So it's just nice to have him here. Neil, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here. And he brought, thanks to your friend, this bottle of Ortega. It's a 2023 40 Hall Vineyard London organic white wine. And this bottle is almost toast already. And we've just done one crossword, and that was New York Times. So, but I'll say it again. It has warmed considerably since I brought it in and out of the wine fridge. But I can tell you, I would say it's probably around 63, 65 degrees centigrade right now, or Fahrenheit. And the nose, the palate has not changed. Green apples, golden apples, got some citrus in there. Very clean, crisp. It is a beautiful finishing wine. No tannins to speak of. It would go with just about anything, but I'm thinking spicy food. Mm-hmm. I think this would be fabulous with like Mexican or Thai or anything with a lot of peppers or something. I mean, it would just go so well with that. It's not sweet. It's a dry white, but the fruity olfactory maneuvers, right, kind of trick you into thinking you're having a sweetie wine. Mm-hmm. But you said you had a friend, Dan, who was it? Dan, you had a friend that recommended you bring it.
Yeah, my friend Alan, who lives in Enfield, which is close by.
They made great rifles there at Enfield, I think.
Yep.
But I've got a couple of them back in Texas. I don't have rifles here. The process for having hunting rifles in Europe, I mean, I don't own any automatic anything. I mean, I like to hunt on occasion. I am a gentleman, but I like wood and iron, no plastic. But I've got a couple of Enfields, World War II model Enfields that I actually inherited through the time. Some really fine weapons. So, yeah, thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. It's just so bad. I mean, I've been kvetching about getting a British wine on here for so long, and I got an English one from London. And I'm very happy about that, so thank you so very much. This particular one is 19 pounds sterling. So in US dollars, that would roughly be $438, and if I'm doing the math right, 38 cents. So keep that in mind. They keep the pound strong, always. So we are going to cover the Dictionary.com word of the day is riposte. It's a quick, sharp return in speech. And I think we all know what this means, but we don't probably use it as often as we should. It's a good word. It's a good reminder word. And so anyway, now that I have straightened out my posture, we're ready to go. Let's open up our grid and see what we've got for the day. So we got a cryptic crossword number 29779. And I have a real thinker here with me, and I'm a real stinker to make this something that would work. So yeah, and I don't think it's lost on me for 1 second that this is a Thursday. So I know it's going to be a hard one, but likes to include piece of music in gymnastic exercise. Well, do you have a rabbit hole you want to go down, you let me know. Otherwise,
I suggest you click on the next one.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Moving picture about husband and love. His love's considered a handful. Oh, gosh. That just sounds like... who was it? Shakespeare. I gotta think. My undergraduate degree is in Elizabethan poetry, which means I read Shakespeare for 4 years. And what else would it be? So, storm enveloping 2/3 of more unsettled star. So an unsettled star. We got 3 and 5. The part of me that geeks out with telescopes would say this would be a red giant. But now, how did I get there? How do I show my work here? How do I show my algebra work? Because I'm thinking, I see 3 and 5, and unsettled star, and it says storm enveloping 2/3 of more. So that's, it grows, right? When it...
Storm, rage.
Rage.
That's in red giant. So it's pretty rage surrounding.
Oh, okay. Storm, enraged. 2/3 or more of unsettled star enraged. One more unsettled star. I can kind of see it coming, but then I would have to sit there and I write it all out. I'd have to diagram the sentence, I think.
I suggest edgier. Almost. So cut the last letter off.
Oh.
I was in rant. Edgier inside rant. Red giant.
Red giant. 2/3 or more of unsettled star. Wow. Okay. This helps. We got to go. We got to do a bunch of these. Okay. Just letting you know. Can you just move down here? I mean, you don't have any reason to stay in England, do you? I mean, you just come. I mean, there's a vacancy in the building. It's a nice building. It really is. I'll give you free German lessons. Brought on board after failing company made a decision. So when I see made a decision in 5, and I've got here this D, and we're talking about, looks like it's a verb, right? I'm thinking opted. Now, brought on board. So it could be like maybe co-opt. When you co-opt to bring on board, like on a cooperative, right? You bring on board, you do a co-op, and then failing company. So maybe the company goes away, the C goes away, so it would just be opted. It's kind of where my...
reasonable.
I mean, am I on the right track? Or am I just piecing it together very inelegantly?
Clutching at straws.
I am. I admit it, but that's why we have wine. That's why we have wine on the show. Discussion implying support for right-wing views. Huh.
Right wing conservative.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Conservative. Tory. Tory con comes to mind. So in my head right now, I'm seeing a C and a T there, an N and an R, right, moving down. Like, is there something torrid or something torrid or something like that? I don't know. I don't think so. If that's a con, what we got here? Color not on visual spectrum. One adopted by a dissolute artist. So if it's not on the visual spectrum, it would be ultraviolet. That I know. One adopted by a dissolute artist. When I think dissolute artists, okay.
Come back to that one.
Yeah, come back to it. Well, I do that all the time anyway. Places for mixologists in prison. That N there. 6 and 4. I know this sounds sloppy Yank stuff, but I just think places for mixologists in prison would be behind bars. It's kind of a double, clever, behind bars, and then of course in prison. Who's gals? What do we call them in England? Prisons.
Prisons.
But don't you have like other names for them, like
jails?
Well, it's the same thing. I mean, I thought there was. Well, where's the who's gal come from? Who came up with that word? It seemed like it might be something,
Yeah,
and
came up spelling it with a G-A-O-L.
Gail. That's right, Gail. That's right. I read that once. I'm an etymology nerd, though. It's like the term "in a pickle." If you were an officer back when you were fighting wars on the other side of the world, and you had to get there on a boat that was very slow, and you died, and if you were in the ranks, you just got left buried, given a little whooping cross, I'm sure, right? But if you were an officer, then I think you were guaranteed to, you know, your commission was to come home and be buried properly, because especially if you were a lieutenant or a captain, or you were probably a duke or something, why not? But, well, maybe a baronet at that lower rank. But the idea being is that if you were in a pickle, they put you in a barrel of gin. So being in a pickle was just a really bad state to be in. I mean, you know, like I love that kind of etymology. And we just learned in the New York Times that IPAs, the beers, were designed to sustain travel to the subcontinent. They stayed in a pickle. So discussion implying, say, okay, now I think we're getting it. Confab, exactly. I mean, as if to almost say that conservatives are just fabulous, right? I mean, well, I thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say that, Keir Starmer. Are you a lord or something? Is it Lord Keir? I can just imagine those coming out of his mouth. Color, not visual, on visual spectrum, and one adopted by dissolute artist. So I think we got a UV. You got UV light. One adopted by dissolute artist. Might have to come back to it. I'm not seeing it just yet, Neil. If you do, please let me know.
Because, I mean, dissolute normally you'd think was an anagramming hint.
Yeah.
An artist with... But there's an F, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Come back to it.
No, but so close. I think maybe so visual. Okay, yeah, I'll come back to it. Sorry, I mean, moving picture about husband and love. His love's considered a handful.
Well, husband's normally H is the abbreviation, so HO inside.
Okay, moving picture about husband and love is LO.
No, just O.
Okay, just O, okay.
So is it an anagram of picture and HO? Is that a Shakespearean character?
Yes.
Someone EO.
Petruchio. I think it's Petruchio. His wife was... she was handful. I think it was Petruchio. Did I spell it right? It's been so long. Sorry.
Almost fell over. Strong, this one.
Let's see.
Right, let's go English majors, yay.
Oh,
at that point.
Shakespeare majors unite. Yeah, I know. No, I'm so caught up in. I'm sitting here like a fanboy is what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I got to get this guy here. He's so smart. I mean, we're gonna. Okay. Okay. So likes to include piece of music in gymnastic exercise. And I think these may... Oh, I see it. I'm sorry. I just... Oh, squirrel. Fovian. Fovian. Get the UV. Fovian. It's a text. It's a painting style. Manet.
Okay.
I mean, I think. Well, I mean, I know it is an artistic style, but I'm not sure if this is the right answer. But I just saw it, and I didn't mean to get all out of... Sorry. Okay. Just saw an opportunity. Minimum area small included in rent. Minimum area small. Okay. Going back to this. Is this by any chance parallel bars? I see gymnastic exercise there at the end. It's 8 and 4, but it likes to include piece of music. So parallel bars. So the bars works for the music, right?
I'm not sure about the parallel bit.
No, I'm not either. And you know, if I were doing this on my own, I would have already put that in, because I would just be like, I just hope that's going to work.
I think you should put it in.
You think I should? Mm-hmm. Well, then I'd have to remember how to spell parallel.
A.
Was it an A?
Double L.
A, double L.
E-O.
Okay, thank you. That's one of those things I don't... It's one of those words. Oh, I can remember Fovian or Faustian, or onomatopoeia, but not necessarily parallel bars. So, minimum area, small, included in rent. So, a rent would be how you pay to let, right? To let.
Mm-hmm.
5 letters. Minimum.
Least
So least.
is minimum.
Oh, least, and then included in rent.
To rent is
To let.
to let.
Yeah.
So AS inside.
Inside is okay. Okay, so then I am a S where? I'm all confused. I'm not seeing the word building itself up for me. What we can come back to it maybe with a cross. Minimum
Oh,
area.
hang on. Least doesn't work, so you've got an N.
Yeah.
Can you have a fovist rather than a fovian?
Dissolute artist, yes, of course. Now I'm embarrassed for myself. So I guess we're talking about least.
Yep.
Hmm.
You cut that bit out.
Yeah. Okay. No, we don't cut anything. That's just it. It just did nothing. Are reckless Don and him attacking opponents' characters 2 and 7, and immediately I'm thinking ad hominem, but that's because attacking an opponent's character.
Okay, yeah.
But how would I get there? Are reckless Don and him, like I don't know who Don is. Like I know it must drive Neil and others nuts when I'm like, I think it's ad hominem. I don't know how though. Bye. We're moving on. Because I don't know like who reckless Don and him are. Is him Pangakupu?
Anagram. Don's there, him's there.
Reckless. That is, I usually, well, I've never even considered reckless. I have been getting better though at finding the anagram words, but no. Okay, Don and him. 2 and 7 is 9. Okay. All right, standing educated, not corrected, educated. I stand educated. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm learning so much here. This is great. Corrupt empires imprisoning the man producing almanac. Okay. We probably want to get a little bit more in there. Or is it not necessary? Corrupt empires. If you don't mind, minor officials bottom, pornographic, not for the refund. So,
I think I've got this.
a bum,
Yes.
pornographic would be blue,
Yes.
not for the refund.
So take out the U.
Take out the U, Bumble. Bumble. So you think that's right?
Yeah.
Right. I feel like I'm Indiana Jones finally figuring out what's written on this. What that cipher means, you know. What was the thing he said? He was like walking out across. He's like, like the penitent man, whatever. He just takes a step, or he bows before God. He ducks all of a sudden. Then the arrows didn't get him. Yeah. So fashion bringing in new collection of styles. So I would say this is probably a range.
Yep. So N for new. Inside rage.
Bringing in new collection of styles. Wow, I would have never, ever. I'll pay you first and last month's rent if you move next door. Simple creed and free German lessons. This would be great. Wind down with Christopher Neil on the Guardian Cryptic. Simple creature, nameless, one in possession of a business degree. On the contrary. But I was just looking up here at parallel bars and ad hominem. I need to put an M there.
I would say amoeba.
Simple creature, nameless, one in possession of a business degree. So MBA.
Mm-hmm.
On the contrary. Okay, well, let's try amoeba.
Because nameless one is OE.
Because one, if it's ONE, one. But if it's
one.
nameless, it's
So
just
NL.
OE. Okay, got it. This is a lot to drink in. This is a fire hose. But yeah, so I got the MBA. So, okay, so it says in possession of a business degree. So we got an
A MBA.
A MBA. Nameless one. A. Okay, but see, we got a nameless one, AOE, in possession of the
So it goes inside a MBA.
Got it. All right, I'm getting it. I think I'm coming through. I mean, tell me you're a little bit happy to see me making a tiny bit of progress.
Driving me to drink.
Right, but I don't doubt that a bit. Playwright, increasingly accepting story. Okay, so I feel like this is Molière.
Yeah.
Why?
Story is a lie.
Yeah, okay.
So that's inside.
That's excellent. Molière, so M-O.
Increasingly more.
Momentum.
No, more. So a lie inside more.
More. Molière, okay. Well, let me try to get this spelled correctly. Molière.
That's not right.
No, it's not at all. Well, I screw it up. Well, you see how the Times does, right? It skips words, and this one doesn't, and it does get a little hectic. So, Molière. We're doing great. Neil's making me stand corrected and educated at the same time, sweetheart. Playwright, increasingly accepting story. Okay, so Molière. So, more. Increasingly, and then the lie, accepting the lie. Got it. Okay. So corrupt empires imprisoning the man producing an almanac. We might have to get the thing at the bottom and then stare at it. I'm not prepared at this very moment.
It looks like ephemeral, but I don't think that fits in with the...
Corrupt empires. Yeah, I really need to get the bottom one because I think that it could be ephemeral. I don't know. Member of orchestra having fish served with trifle. So with 4 letters. So member of an orchestra. It's a bass something maybe.
Yeah.
So that's a bass for the fish. Bass what? I don't know. Ephemeris, maybe. Producing almanac. Ephemeris. Ephemeris. I don't know. But it's not coming to me. I'll put that in. Or just see how we did. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Ephemeris. Okay, that was probably a bit on the abstruse angle. Good job, Pangakupu. Summer clothing to support accommodating every individual with. So summer clothing to support accommodating every individual with. Do you want to go get us some more on this one?
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, if it's 9 letters,
I'm thinking bras at the moment.
I am too, because supporting, accommodating, to support accommodating. Brassiere, something. Yeah, something along those lines. Bikini tops. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like where my... but bras is where I was heading. So, city each year filled with heartless Italians. And I think that would be Pisa. And the reason...
Why, Christopher?
I know. And why? And here's the why.
Explain.
Okay, so the heartless Italians... Here's why. It was 4 letters and it ended in an A. But if I had to explain, city each year filled with heartless Italians, So the P in the A.
Per annum.
Per atom? Per annum.
Yeah.
Per annum. And then Italians, the IS.
Take the first and last letter. So basically it's saying empty out the contents of Italians.
Oh.
So you get IS.
Heartless. Okay, got it. Well, I was going to get there maybe eventually. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I'm honest about it, but I know it was. It felt like I was really going to get that. But if I have to be honest, no, the reason I got there was because it was 4 letters. I didn't get an A. So I've got to get better.
Lima.
It could have been Lima.
Riga.
True. But I would have not known that until we solved it at the end, right? Uh-oh. Contract. 1 getting Navy, a lot of choppers. So choppers, incisors, teeth, rows, ivories, dentures, contract. Indenture. Yeah. Damn, got it. Did we get that at the same time?
I think so.
That was good. I mean, I guess that's it. Bodes well. Bodes me. No, you stick around till we get this going here now. Okay, so member of orchestra having fish served with trifle. So that if you're trifling with something, you could be fiddling with it, right? So is that enough of an explication? Because I saw the D and I wanted to put a fiddle in.
Yeah, stick it in.
But is that
I'll let you have that one.
Let me have that one. I'm just asking. I mean, want to do it right. I get excited when I get something, even remotely correct. A substitute located in the heart of Germany, not initially. So substitute, Ersatz, right? Mm-hmm. And in Germany, well, it means the same thing here. It's a German word, and also, but in the heart of Germany, is Herz. And so, but not initially. So maybe you take the H out of heart, and so instead of Herz, it just become Erz.
Yeah.
So the reason this is very important to me is because I want to make sure that is it a Z or an S? Ersatz. Okay, got it. I was thinking in German, so. Which is actually impossible. We don't think in languages, believe it or not. We think in synapses, but the idea is that I was thinking of the German spelling. But it's important to me to learn how to get there, not just because I recognize where it would fit. I mean, I've got to get these down. I've got to be able to get into these. I love the cryptics, and I've got to get better with them. Deserved to bag round in fight. Deserved. A bag round in fight. Deserved to bag. Deserved, maybe. And then to bag round? Or is it in fight? Are we talking deserved to bag? So deserved would be just. To bag round in fight.
Joust.
Yeah, I'm getting the joust, but so deserve is just, right? So we've got this. So just, but now we've got this O.
Round inside it.
Round. Okay, so it's the turpid shape there, right? So it's doing it to us, right? Got it. Okay. Animal perversion, a judge banned. Not entirely. Animal perversion. I mean, it looks like. It looks like a certain little animal, right? From the subcontinent.
I'm thinking of a perversion at the moment.
I know. I was thinking this could be like a kinkajou.
Yeah, well, a kink.
Yeah, a kink for sure is the perversion. And then judge banned. Let's try it. I'm not even sure I even know how to spell a kinkajou. I know how to say it. I hope it is. When I first started doing these, when I took a month to just try to be familiar, I had no way of knowing how anything would go anywhere. It made no sense at all whatsoever. So what I would do is I'd go in and I filled in all A's, and then I'd hit the check puzzle. And then I'd use that, and if that wasn't enough, I'd put in all E's around those A's, and
I started on the B's.
And then I finally could start working it out, and it started making sense. And sometimes I wish I could do that, here, but we're trying. I'm signed in. It's got to be the record. Actually, I'm not signed in on this one. You got to do that before I close out. Cheers, Monarch, going to Southern Gate. Gate. Maybe takings, like a king's, right?
Yeah.
And going to Southern Gate. So the
Southern is just S at the end. The definition is gate, so takings at the gate.
Take-ins.
So the money you get on the gate at a football match or something.
It sounded vaguely familiar to things I might have experienced in the UK. I wasn't quite sure. I mean, I kind of got it, takings.
So it's King S.
Talking S. And then, but cheers to the Monarch.
Talking.
Right. Fantastic. Okay. I didn't. These are the little insights I don't know. We Yanks aren't that bright. All right. Need a little bit of work on that. Article on limits of weakness or strength. Article.
That's normally the or a.
Yeah. Is it a definite or an indefinite article? Article on limits of weakness or strength. And
what are the limits of weakness? It's a similar way of saying what we did on one of the other ones.
Neil, I have one weakness, and it's kryptonite. I mean, honestly, I don't even know how to relate. I'm kidding. Are you kidding? Come on. I'm kidding. What?
The limits of a word is the first and last letter. So of weakness is WS.
A tense?
So thews. Is that a word?
Thews?
THE.
Uh-huh.
Definite article.
The
Thews.
So it's THEUS?
WS.
Oh, thews.
Because it's the limits of weakness.
I'll be damned. So what is that supposed to be then?
I don't know what
a thew is. Isn't it a tree or something? Or I don't even know what that is. Okay, so the weakness, strength. Oh my gosh, that's. But then it's a little to remember that. I don't know. Okay, I'm not complaining. I'm just whining.
That's what you need to sort of learn is ways of phrasing.
Yeah.
Taking the middle of it, or taking the middle out, or taking the ends of words, or take the last letter off a word.
Yeah.
Or take a letter off and reverse it.
This is what word nerd fanboy looks like when they're amongst the great. Right? I'm just shucks. Okay, thank you, Summer Clothing. So I think we got a bra in here somewhere, right? I don't know. Life tutor, ignoring a source of green energy. I've got to know up here. Sometimes it helps if I let it start simmering. Time right to bring in new revolutionary measure of speed. Okay, so I'm thinking it's a not.
Mm-hmm.
Time right. So if I've got a KNOT, so the time is to the right, so the T is at the right, to bring in new revolutionary measure of speed. So there's the kilos, something like that. Is it a K and a new?
Well, I think time is T. Right would be okay. Taking in new N.
Yeah. Okay. Believe it or not, it's starting to slowly sink in. What's really sinking in is this fantastic 40 Hall Vineyards, London,
They need to do bigger
Ortega. I know, right? 19 pounds sterling. I think you could have. No, one was enough. It was fine and really enjoyable. Some glamorous babe keeps up the cooked meat. So again, I immediately go to cuisine from Turkey, kebabs.
It's got babe inside it going upwards.
Yeah, got it. Okay, got it. Going. Babe keeps up. Okay, got it. Yeah, I got it.
If you look for the word up in down clues, it normally means reverse.
Right. But you can see how if I were going about it my way, I would have just said, looks like kebabs. You know, I mean,
Feel a bit hungry.
Yeah, exactly, right? You know, or it's probably a not, right? I mean, and then so therefore you can get through it, but when you don't understand it, when you don't understand why it's not the full experience. So, okay, well, we have a B here now. So, life tutor ignoring a source of green energy. I'm thinking bio something, right?
Yeah.
But a life tutor ignoring a source of green energy.
I'm thinking biotech.
Yeah, but that is a source of green energy.
So it could be teach, taking out the A.
Ignoring a source of green energy. Got it. All right. That feels pretty good, actually. Speak in great detail, forgetting note. So great detail could be, here's my thought. It's going to be to orate.
Yeah.
But in great detail would be ornate. But if you forget the note, then you have orate.
Yep.
Did I do it?
Yep.
Was it good? I'm easy to to entertain. Bar moving one supporter.
Oh, this is another sport. Okay. I'm thinking bra again.
Bar moving one supporter. So I'm thinking
brasserie or...
a brasserie. A brasserie.
It's either a brassiere or a brasserie, so you're moving the I.
Yeah, I gave it the anglicized thing, the brasserie, but yeah, brasserie. I don't, I mean, that's what I feel like it is, but where was the supporter that we removed? Or is that just a given?
No, this is moving one, so the I is moving. You have one definition word, and then you move the I, and you get the answer. I
got it. Brassiere. I got it. Okay, got it. All right. No, okay, that's pretty awesome, actually. Let's see. Stunning item about Pascal's latest puzzle. Teaser. But
why, Christopher?
I know why though. Stunning item, a teaser about Pascal's latest puzzle. Yeah, taser, stunning taser. About Pascal's latest puzzle. So how do I get the
Pascal's latest? So it's his last letter is an E. Inside taser.
I was just looking at the S. It didn't, because of the possessive. Never mind. Okay, got it. Teaser. And again, you can see why I'm enjoying this so much, because I would have literally gone through this thing and probably finished it, but I would have been like, I don't know why. You know what I mean? Strain to see Trump. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. Strain to see Trump say having certain behavior found in groups, and this looks like peer pressure. Now the question is, why, Christopher? Why? Okay, so strain to see Trump, so pressure, strain.
No. Strain to see. You're peering?
Peering. Oh, to peer. Say having certain behavior found in groups. So to peer. And then, I mean, it would just be the pressure, right? Or is there more? Having certain behavior. It feels like it could be.
Strain to see is peer.
It's kind of like that's that two definitions there. You got strain to see and then pressure.
Trump is probably PRES, president. Certain is sure.
I'm gonna start watching Simon a lot, right? So I think I spelled brasserie wrong, because I really think this is beachwear. Summer clothing to support accommodating every individual with.
every individual will be beach. Each.
Yeah. So I think we got beach, and I feel almost certain it's beachwear, but what did I screw up browsering? Or is it not beachwear? That would be an E.
Separated, yeah.
Just giving up. Here, this one minute. Yeah. Okay, well, I spelled it wrong. It's just my point. Okay. So, summer clothing. Beachwear. To support. Bear. Accommodating every individual each. With the W.
W means with, yeah.
Before we ask Bob how we did, I just want to say Pangakupu. Well set. My mind is slowly hurting. How do we do, Bob? And I don't see any holes. Of course, we've got the Grandmaster here. That's just wonderful. What a journey. We're going to do this again tomorrow. I hope you will.
You've learnt so much now. Maybe I should.
No. We should keep at it. No. This is good stuff. Wow, what a fantastic grid. Okay, thank you so much, Neil. God, what a wonderful thing to do. We'll bring down our Benny down to you. First of all, again, thank you for the wine. Thank you for the counter hospitality. You've been great here. Great conversation. It's been nice to catch up. What is interesting to me, and I should say this as a point of record, the thing that's different about, say, having a pen pal as a child, or having people that you meet, say, on Facebook or something along those lines, when you've got an actual live interactive community where you can see, you can hear, and then you connect and you get to know people, it makes it much more informal when you meet. It's like as if you kind of know each other in a way, right? And it's been nothing but been fantastic, and especially when I have these random questions that come up, like, is it okay for me to say bum bag in England? I know I'm not supposed to say the one with the F, but I say the one with the bum bag, right? Well, it's just a butt bag. I mean, you can say that if you want to, kind of a thing, right? But all the little questions, but it's just so cool to have this opportunity, and I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for him coming to Germany to see a house concert. Really kind of a cool thing there too. And so, thank you all so very much. If you wouldn't mind giving us a like, I would appreciate it. Subscribe be better. I got a ring finger here that could be used. And of course, English Majors Unite and all that, right? I got so distracted here learning today, I forgot to say my favorite thing. So, Patricia, till we see you next time, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. And you have some folks, I'm assuming you want to say...
New subscribers who will be watching this.
New subscribers who've been watching. As a big thanks to Neil. Thank you all for coming and hanging out so much. Any parting words before I remind them about foreign accents? Well, foreign accents, when you hear them, the harsher they are, the braver that person really is. Keep that in mind. Be nice to strangers. And if it's not a carload of 19 people behind you and you're not a billionaire, then don't worry about picking up the tab. But if this is just a dude at the coffee shop, you might maybe occasionally think, well, just pay for his coffee. Pay it forward, maybe. I don't know. Be well. We'll see you tomorrow for the same setup. I feel like some radio show from the 80s. We're kinky and the dog, Woof, woof. Cheers.